So your pigeons yesterday, Mark, raced on the roundabout system?
They were, yeah. I mean, the first week I sent the cocks and the hens were here when they came back, and then the next week I sent the hens and the cocks were here when they came back, and the third week I sent the cocks again and the hens were here, and then this week I sent everything because I wanted to have give everything a channel race this week. So,
do you not worry about the partner not being in the loft when they get back?
Well, yeah, I do. I don't like it. That's why I prefer to. That's why I prefer to send 1 6 1 week. But but this is the first year I've decided to do that. All of my other racing years, I've sent the lot, and so it hasn't really affected them. But I'm trying something different this year.
And you got the first 3 in the BICC.
Yeah.
And 2 cocks and a hen.
Yeah, 2 cocks and a hen. Yeah.
So was there any problem trapping or anything like that?
No, they were really meant it, and they just trapped straight away, didn't circle nothing really, and all the pigeons were like that because I think they've been seeing their partners when they've come home in the previous races. This is the first week where some of them came home and there wasn't a partner, but I'm not going to do that again now. That's just this week because it was a short channel race and I wanted to get the pigeons conditioned, and the wind was on their nose. So I was hoping it was going to bring them on for the longer races. It
was a cold wind as well. I mean, there was snow showers about a few days before the race. Did that not worry you at all?
Not really, because for me it's a short year. And in 5 weeks' time I've got to go international. So unless I give them something to work, I don't like jumping them 570 miles without some kind of hard work. And I wanted to take advantage of the wind being on their nose. And so that's why I decided to put the lot in. So this team that you sent this week is your team earmarked for Poe, is it? No, not all of them. I mean, there was some middle distance pigeons which won't be going to Poe, but yeah, the majority of them are for the longer Barcelona Poe races, and I was quite pleased because the hen was 100% long distance yesterday, and the 2 cocks have sort of a 50% long distance Koopman, so and planned for age, and the Koopman hopefully adding a little bit of speed to the distance pigeons. Yeah. So but the whole team really went to the race just to prepare for the longer races, and that's what we're interested in the most, is the longer races.
And what was the bloodline of the pigeons that came?
Yeah, the first pigeon is the father is a son of he's out of a son of Purple 06, and my great breeding then 7933. She's a daughter of Southfield Supreme, and she bred I think 6 or 7 pigeons to be in the top 15 in the NFC Tarbes National. So she's a hell of a breeding, and that's what the father was out of. The mother was a grandchild of Klein Dirk of Koopmans. So we had the middle distance, long distance cross. The second pigeon was out of son of Euro Diamond, when paired to a daughter of Southfield Supreme. And the third pigeon was out of Southfield Karen. She's a hen that was 8th Open Saints National and 3rd International Argent for me. So she was 8th Open Saints National as a yearling. She was 3rd International as a 2-year-old Norwich Tarda to the Stop Loft. And the father was a son of Vanderbily's Loverboy.
You mentioned Southfield Supreme quite a lot, and I noticed over the years that I've been coming here that Southfield Supreme's been breeding.
He's a hell of a breeder. His children are phenomenal breeders for me,
because he was first international Dax, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was first international Dax. He was a middle distance pigeon, Van Elsacker pigeon, and we put him to the best long distance pigeons, Euro Diamonds, and then his children just been phenomenal. Back to the distance pigeons again, so 25% Supreme, and they just really are quick.
And not just for yourself, for many other people as well.
Yeah, there've been other national winners. Roger Lay won the national. Jeff Cooper's had a really good pigeon, from the Supreme pigeons, and they win. One of the great things about the Supreme pigeons, they win all the way through, all the way up to Tarbes, and or maybe 500 or 600 miles, and but quite quick. We prefer headwinds, and that's what we had yesterday. Yeah. I think on fast races there's quicker pigeons than for these short races. But when the wind's on their nose, they got a battle, and they can win from 100 mile to 600 or 700. So really good pigeons.
I noticed in this loft, this is your loft where the cocks are now, and the hens are separated at the far end. But there's more nest boxes appeared now than previously.
Funny enough, this loft I could never do very well in, and I thought it was something to do with the ventilation and everything, so I had it all tested out and it was all okay, and I only had the boxes at the back, and they were really always calm, and there wasn't any competition between them. They were just happy sitting there, and I had a good flyer come here, said that he thought the reason was that there wasn't enough competition. The big loft was too big. There wasn't enough competition for space, and so therefore we put some of these boxes where we can motivate them in, and try and a few different areas. So there's a little bit more they have to compete for the, often you get a cop back now that wants to have a fight for space or something like that when they come, whereas before they just sat on their boxes and didn't really worry. But now they compete for these kind of boxes when they come home and things like that, and I think that's important, the motivation to get them to win.
But do you think that's particularly good for the roundabout system rather than
maybe,
Widowwood?
Yeah, maybe there's something to do with the roundabout system, because the hens love it as well, and they go in there, they even fight each other for the box,
And preparation for basketing, are they just lifted or do you leave them
just
together?
Lifted, never shown, because not that I don't think that showing's a good thing. I do think it's just the amount of pigeons we keep and the time with work. I can't go and put a VN and pick them up individually. We just drive them into the corridor and then just pull the thing over, put the crate there and drive them into the crates, so because we're always in a bit of a rush.
I know you compete in every national race you possibly can.
Yeah.
But is there any one particular that you're aiming for this year? I'll put you on the spot a bit.
This year, my main aim's the internationals, so we're going to go out really strongly for the international racing this year. Where before it's been a lot of national, I've been more dedicated to national racing, and Tiles National was always my priority. These days now, I think the internationals are where it is, and so. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for now. My main aims, and I may say send a small team of yearlings to Tarbes, depending on whether they do Asian International first. So they've got to go to Asian International, and then what comes back from there. As long as I haven't been wiped out, or I've got very few.
So you're planning on racing every pigeon that you've got in the race team internationally?
Yeah. This year, even the yearlings, everything internationally. Yeah.
And how far will you push the yearlings?
They go to Agen 510 miles, and then Tiles National, which is 570, which is what happened last year.
And is there enough time for them to recoup, or is it?
There is. It's 4 weeks.
Right.
There's plenty of time, really. And to be honest with you, I prefer them having the 500 mile race for the Tiles National, because I think that's one of the problems in living on the south coast is if you don't get the distance and you jump them straight into Tarbes, then I don't think it's fair on the pigeon if you've had only 4 hours and then you're talking about 15 hours. I think it's like anything, like marathon runners and everything, you have to prepare for it.
Put the road work in.
No.
How long a fly would you like them to have for this?
10 hours. I would like them to have over 10 hours. The longer the better. Last year I was second and third Open Tarbes. The second went to Power International, which was 4 weeks before. So they already had a 570 mile race. And the other cock had been to Agen 510 miles. And the yearling had been to Agen as well, which was fourth Open. And we had 3 yearlings in the top 20, so...
Yeah, well, I look forward to seeing the season unfold. This is the first race of the season.
Yeah.
Well done
First
on your first win.
Yeah.
First, second and third.
Yeah, thank you.
See you later.